already done fucked up. Okay.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Nora.
Hi, my name is Zai.
And this is our podcast, Put Me On Sis. That shit is still hot.
And good.
It's still
Hot and good.
It's good as fuck, but it's hot.
Sis.
It's hot as fuck.
What type of tea we drinking today?
Today we're drinking green tea.
Green tea?
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know the benefits of green tea, look it up. Because, like, who doesn't? Who doesn't know the benefits of green tea?
Big lady. We're going to be talking about dating, the talking stage.
Dating,
he say, she say, dressing the parts. Well, you'll be talking about dressing the parts to attract
the partner you want. I'll be talking about that. She's going to be talking about he say, she say, and we're going to come together and talk about the talking stage, because I have some experience, she has some experience, and we're going to put our experiences together, and we'll see how it goes with that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Every 2 weeks we're going to go behind the scene, and we're going to be loading the behind the scene clips on Bigo. We're going to be going live on Bigo every 2 weeks. So
go follow us on Bigo at Put Me On Sis.
Yes. That's why we keep looking over there. We're not distracted.
So the first one we're going to be talking about the talking stage. Honestly, I feel like the talking stage, just dating can I feel like it creates some sort of dopamine, just dating around, seeing what your options are. Mm-hmm. But it can also be exhausting too, just like spreading your energy, thin. It could be a lot.
That's for sure. Mm-hmm. For me, I don't know. I've been in and out the dating scene, because.
Me too, honestly.
Because. I don't know. 1 month I feel like talking to people. Next month I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah. Some days I just do not want to talk to people. I don't know. It just don't want to be texting sometimes, but other days I'm like, okay, I feel a little bit social.
You know what annoys me?
What?
Right, so like when I'm talking to somebody and they're like, oh baby, I take care of you, or I love you, and you ain't even gotta worry about nothing. And then I'm like, all right, okay, but you can't take care of me. You gotta take care of yourself first, But I'll ride with you. I'll definitely be in your passenger seat, like.
I'm definitely more of like, but I think when it comes to like dating, when men just be like, I don't want to say pillow talking, but they like say some things to, I guess, to like get your interest. You have to take it with like a grain of salt.
Yeah.
Just be like, honestly, when they say, I just be like, I'll take your word for it, or we'll see. That's how you have to approach the talking stage in dating. You just have to be like, we'll see.
Yeah. I want you to back up what you're saying, because if you're not backing up what you're saying, then what's the point of you saying it? You feel me?
No, and also, go ahead.
Sorry, but like what I was saying, like I hate when someone promises me the world, and then a few months into a relationship, they start being like, oh, well now you gotta chip in for this, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Because if you would have told me that in the beginning, like, hey baby, I ain't got it all, but this is what we are right now until we can get to where we are comfortable, I would have been like, hell yeah, I respect that 10 times as much if you would have said it like that, instead of being like, baby, I'll take care of you, and then a few months later, fuck around, you can't take care of me. Yeah. I could have been working the whole time, you feel me? So, don't do that.
Honestly,
don't do that.
Definitely don't do that. I say just work through the whole time. You feel me? And personally for me, for every butterfly I get, gotta go talk to somebody else. Until like things are being officialized between y'all two. Definitely don't say something that's not true. Mm-hmm. Be yourself. Always be yourself. But yeah. There is this thing about weeding out the bad eggs too, and y'all know what I'm talking about. For like girls, when men, they'll text you and then out of nowhere they just change you a eggplant for some reason. It just messes up the whole vibe.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
You're more likely to get in my pants by never ever sending me a picture of your pee-pee. than if you was to ever send a picture of your pee-pee while we still in the talking stage.
Honestly, it ain't even on the table. It ain't even on the table until like, because they still talking and me getting comfortable with you and how we vibe, if we even have chemistry, and then there's that point where we have to meet up in person, you know? And if the vibe and the chemistry is not the same, then this is not going anywhere. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, so like, I don't know how to say it without sounding like I'm a official a-hole, but like, for me, that stage is very important. The talking stage, because me personally, I feel like it takes 7 years to get to know somebody. But
7 years.
look up the research. It takes 7 years for all those stages of life to come out. All stages of life to come out. That. What is your red flags in a relationship?
My red flags, honestly, there's one part that comes up, but it's so controversial.
Bring it up. Put me on, sis.
Look, man, we on live right now.
I don't care.
Okay, so the part when I think one of the red flags, which I haven't approached yet, but I don't know how I would deal with the situation if I did. When someone asks like, "What do you bring to the table?" You know, with someone, it's not that you don't bring anything to the table. It's just you asking. It's already saying that, you know, you're looking at other parts just to see what.
So you don't like that question?
No, I don't.
I happen
don't
to like that question.
And I don't like when men ask me, you know, do I cook? No, I cook water. That's what I cook. I cook water. It is not that I don't cook. I do cook, but that's not what we're doing. We're still vibing. We're still getting to know each other. There's no reason why you should be. Me personally, there's no reason you should be asking me like kind of question.
Yeah, remember when we had that conversation not too long ago, and you said that women should not give wifely duties before marriage?
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
I
do not believe in that. I don't believe that we should be moving in together before we even married. I don't believe that I should be cleaning up your space, or okay, maybe cook for you every now and then, but it's not gonna be like frequent.
I understand that. Now there's a ring on my finger.
Yeah, like, cause I feel like if you start doing all those things, I don't think you're requiring him to even ask the question in a way, if that makes sense. You just already gave all the cards. You already put all the cards on the table. You cooked for him. You moved in with him. You've done all these wife things for him, and you don't even have a ring on your finger.
I totally disagree because,
like I said, two different perspectives.
I don't have an official ring on my finger. You might see the rings. That's because they're real cute and I like them. Okay, but in my opinion, I feel like I know where I want to be. I want to be married in the hills, having freaking summer barbecues and winter wonderland fantastico with my husband. With my husband in my house, and I feel like if you've met somebody who you think that, oh yeah, I could see myself with them, I don't think that you should give away 100% wifely privileges, wifely duties. You shouldn't be giving away. You shouldn't be calling the doctor's office.
We shouldn't be, but we
him.
do anyways.
I don't.
But the thing is,
so what I'm saying is, so you saying you couldn't be with the man before y'all got married, and like every week he chooses a day to cook for you, and you cook for him on another day.
I mean, if it's mutual, if that's the nature of our relationship, maybe,
yeah,
you know. But I feel like there are some things that should be, you know.
Another question while I'm on the subject. So you saying if you got sick and your man came to come check on you, even though y'all not married, If you got sick and your man can't come check on you, you telling me you're gonna be like, what are you doing here? You gotta get on out of here. You can only be here for an hour.
No, I would
like,
no, because I mean I'll probably be somewhat like surprised, almost embarrassed, because when I'm sick, I'm sick. Like,
but he wants to see you like that. Like, that's what I'm saying. You have to see like all different types of phases with a guy or with a girl if you're watching, and you're with whoever you want it to be, alright? You have to see them in those types of phases before you get married and be like, oh yeah, okay, I can be with this person forever. Because what if he got sick?
That's the thing though. Like, I could, if I'm feeling a guy and I'm talking to him, I probably may see it. But the question is, does he see it, or is it just liminence?
That's what
You feel me? Because you could probably
right
be
there.
saying to yourself, oh yeah, I see him with, I see us together. Already done pictured how we're gonna look. I'm walking down the aisle, all that. But does he see it?
And that's what stopped me from talking to people too, because like me, I know she's like this too, but me especially, I give 110 to any and every relationship I've ever been in. So if I'm giving 110% and you can't even meet me halfway, you're dead. You're dead in the water. I don't know what to tell you. Just keep it peaked, like, cause I don't know. That's what made me break up with my last dude.
I mean, honestly, I've only been in like what, 2, 3 relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Not too many, but I have been on like the part where I'm putting like 100 and the other person's like getting like 30. Not
See?
even,
See?
So that, I think over the years, just like I've learned to like, not like, like conserve your energy basically. Cause I don't know.
And see, Don done put me on. If you don't know who Don is, Don, look him up on YouTube.
Who's Dita Don?
Look him up on YouTube. He basically gives advice to women.
Oh. Wait, ain't he on TikTok too?
Yeah, I think he on TikTok.
I think so. I think I
know
ran across
him.
one of his videos.
I know him through YouTube. He be putting women on game. Men, you might not like him because y'all be trying to run too much game. Anyways.
Men be out here getting advice from,
And then the funny thing is, women will get advice from guys who we trust, but men will get advice from Becky down the street. Like, y'all be getting advice from the wrong type of women. How the heck you want to attract the right woman if you get wrong advice from
And the other
Becky
thing
down the
that
street?
I really don't, one thing I definitely don't want a nigga to think is that I'm a pick me. It'll never get that. Or that, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and he gonna marry me. I don't give a fuck about that, bro. We vibing. It's never gonna give pick me. It's never gonna give like, y'all know what a pick me is, but
yeah, it's either choose me 100% and only me, or go with something. Go be with somebody else.
yeah.
Go be with somebody. I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna be good. We're good, baby. We're gravy.
Yeah. And I remember one time this lady, she said that a woman will not teach, a man will teach you your worth. So honestly, I still get confused by that, but it just really sticks out to me because, like, if a man, it basically goes into, if he wanted to, he would. If he wanted to take you out on a date, he would. If he wanted to, pay for your nails, hair, and all that, he would, But
Yeah, I want you to elaborate on this subject right here because you the one said it, so I want to.
Did he say, she say?
Yeah, I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna jump off of your energy because you go ahead.
All right, because I don't know. Okay, so I have like noticed like this. I don't want to say discourse because I feel like is that the wrong word? Discourse. Like maybe like this imbalance between men and women. You know,
Mhm.
like men have all this stuff to say about women, and women have all this stuff to say about men. If that makes sense. It's like I see a lot of it on social media, and it's just always up here and then down there. Um, I would say, you know, men. I've seen how men have like this sort of perspective about men, about women, and because they've gotten their heart broken. What are you doing?
Sorry.
Because they've gotten their heart broken. Like niggas be getting their heart broken in like what, 7th, 8th grade, and they hold that perspective forever. They hold on to that shit forever. Let it go. Let it go. And okay, for women, I feel like maybe we can get more. We are emotional creatures. There's no doubt about that. While men are logical, women are more emotional. We can be logical too if we, practice that. If
Mhm.
you, practicing, being more logical. And for women, I feel like we sometimes have more expectations than one can meet. Especially if you already see what he's like. You already seeing what he on. You seeing like what he's about and what he's going through. You can't just keep holding these expectations for this nigga. You feel me? Of course, you should have like certain expectations that you want in a relationship. Everyone should, but sometimes some men or even some women are just not going to meet that. And, that's another reason why you keep your options open. You also keep your mind open. Don't be narrow. And there could be some toxic patterns that I feel like both of us, both men and women. I'm trying to get on the boat like them. They live life,
bro. Like they all on a freaking lake, just laking it up.
You, like, on a but yeah.
Sorry, what happened?
Girl, I forgot. And I don't think that women should have to settle for someone that's so, low. Because men don't. What we take, if a man took it the same way,
oh yeah, no, it would be
they would
definitely
have
different.
a heart attack.
Bro.
A heart attack. But that's one of the things that I would want to say about it.
Okay, I see where you're coming from because I do understand how men could. But you gotta understand, some women do the same thing that men be doing. Women be thinking they men, but they're not. Girl, connect to your femininity.
Yeah.
Like
having that masculine.
And I'm not saying that it's wrong to have masculine energy because that masculine energy is what's going to put you on game when your whole entire emotion system want to fail you. But like men and women, we all went through that relationship in middle or high school, and then the relationship didn't work out, or it worked out too well.
Oh, I definitely did.
And we had to go separate ways, and then all of a sudden our heart is broken. We can't do it anymore. We don't have the will to live. All that type of stuff. But
it ain't never been that dramatic anymore. Like it'll never happen like that. Cause
I wish, even in my age
my
right now,
chest was caving in.
Even in my age right now, I'm 24. I wish my 24-year-old ass would have been there when I was 14, 15, 16. Just went, girl, get up, cause like where there's one, where you don't find one, you'll find another over here. Trust me, baby. But
and it still goes back into that. But one person won't do, another person will.
Yeah. And once I realized that I wasn't getting as much as I was receiving, yeah, you're dead in the water.
Yeah,
I don't know what to tell you.
One-sided. It's like
Yeah.
trying to pull. It's like having that rope around your wrist, and you're trying to pull so hard that you're bleeding.
Yeah.
You know, your hands are red, and your wrist is bloody. That's what it feels like to be in a one-sided relationship. And once the realization actually hits, when I don't know, because when that intuition finally shows itself, or what you have been like, how do I say it? What you had been like already in the back of your mind knowing, but then it comes to the front, your chest start caving in. But at least then, you know, with already expecting what's about to happen, you can start healing from that properly. So, and that's the part where we try to avoid when it comes to, like, you know, dating, talking stage, relationships. That caving in, that shit'll have you
caving in, huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, you ain't got nothing right here no more. Like, that shit just went black.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so what type of things would you want a guy to bring to the table? Give me the green flags of what you want on the table.
Like, I have certain expectations for, like, what I would want out of a relationship, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I also try to keep an open mind, too. I think he would just have to be motivated, you know? Persistent. Strong-willed. And he can keep his dick in his pants.
Loyal, alright.
Like, he can keep his dick in the pants. That's, keep it in the fucking pants.
I know for me, you gotta be protective.
Definitely that. Of course, that's, like, without a given. I think that's a part of being, like, in your masculine, divine masculine energy anyways, is being protective.
Protective, charisma. I don't know. You gotta be a goofball. You gotta make me laugh, because I love to laugh. Like, I love
yes, we definitely gotta be a goofy goober, because, you know, I'll start doing some weird shit out of the blue. And, you know, you just gotta vibe with me.
All I'm saying is, if I come into the room with a blanket over my head and start dancing, what is your next move? Because if it's not dancing with me, we can't be together. I don't know.
Yeah, dancing with me, because we both just, like, dance randomly.
On a randomness.
Exactly. Like, when I start dancing, she'll come up behind and start dancing with me. That's just how we are. It's just, so if I decide to throw that ass in a circle in the middle of a fucking Walmart lane,
she can always count on me to come and throw that ass in a
to
circle.
throw that ass, right.
Right.
So that's just how we bounce off of each other's energy. Even though, like, we can both be, like, introverts.
Oh yeah,
definitely. We are both introverts for real. So when other people come down the lane, you be like, oh, okay, never mind.
We have literally been doing something silly in public, and then someone around us will start laughing or, like, enjoying our energy, and we'll just keep doing it. Cause who's gonna stop us now?
Yeah.
Who?
And that's one of my favorite things to do. I have to throw it in the circle at least, like, 5 times a day. 5 times a day, it gotta go in the circle. Like a wraparound.
Like a wraparound.
I don't know, it just be releasing that tension that's, like, right here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The exercise is good. I don't care what nobody says. Exercise is.
Just to make sure I still got it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, like, that's one of the things, like, being, like, us having those moments, those goofy moments, those funny moments, where it's like, aha, and you just, like, cheesing because it's like, damn. You feel me? I definitely want those kind of moments, too. I can't be with someone that's taking life too serious.
Speaking of taking life too serious, I also enjoy a guy that notices the quiet moments. And what I mean by that is, like, we can relax and watch a movie, or not even watch a movie, but, like, reading a book or doing something quiet, but we can do it together.
Like, how do you say, like, those moments of stillness?
We can do that together. We ain't even.
I don't know. I think those
other.
moments are so intimate.
Only thing that can be touching me is my toe. Only thing that can be touching you is my toe. But we in this together.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that what you wanted to say about the he say she say?
I have more to say, but I can't really think about it right now. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna move on to the next topic, with dressing the part to attract the partner you want. I am not an expert in this.
Honestly, I'm not an expert either. I just put that shit on for me.
Fact, I'd be putting that shit on for me. If I want to look easy accessible, and that's what I put on. But that doesn't mean I'm easy accessible, okay? But me,
definitely not leaving the house looking any kind of way. I can see though, like if it's like 2-3 o'clock at night, and you're in your pajamas, you know, just shit like that happen. You just going to the corner store. But,
yeah.
Honestly, I'm more of like a self person. So when it comes to like people saying, oh, you know, like dress how, you know, you want to dress like how you want to attract me. Okay, cool, that's nice, but the only compliments I'm really fishing for is from the woman. I ain't gonna hold you. Like compliments from women, I don't know. I feel like they hold so much more weight because it'd be like some of the. I think it's the, ooh, girl, you look good. Oh, you look so pretty, and it just feels genuine without it coming from, you know,
Little head.
little head.
Little head.
Yeah.
If y'all know what little head is.
We already know what it is.
So from what I have researched, gathered up the information about, I have realized that what you wear is definitely attracts the type of partner you want. It was a time when I was only wearing joggers and t-shirts. And during that time when I was only wearing joggers and t-shirts, I was only type of men that was attracted to me, should I say. Or, you know,
The horse? Just say it. The horse. The horse.
yeah.
The FNs.
the FNs, right? So when I was dressing lazily, I only attracted lazy people to me. And then I started dressing more chic or more put together, and I started attracting men who claimed they wanted to take care of me. I started attracting men who claimed they wanted to take care of me, but it never really went out that way because though I was dressing more as to what I wanted to attract, I was still gathering the wrong type of crowd. You feel me? And then now when I started dressing like a classic woman, like I'm talking about skirts and button-up shirts and hair pushed back and all this type of stuff, and start dressing like that, then I would start picking up on guys who could take care of me, but they weren't loyal. So I have come to be at peace with dressing however the fuck I want to dress, and just putting people through the ringer before I give them any part of me. So basically what I'm saying is, it really doesn't matter how you dress, it's how you act behind how you dress. It's how your personality is, it's how how well you do well with others. It's how you speak, how fluent you talk, all this types of stuff. How well do you know yourself? So,
honestly, when you go out into the world, you're always going to be perceived anyways. It doesn't matter if you're looking good, if you're looking bad, if you in the middle, if you don't want to even be looked at. You know, you're just always going to be perceived. I think whatever perception you want to put out there should be the one that you know about you. Dress how you want to dress. Some girls like earthy, some girls like Y2K, some girls like sultry. You know, dress how you want to dress, what feels good to you. And whoever, you know, someone gonna catch the vibe. That's what I'm gonna say. Someone gonna catch the vibe. I don't know. Don't get. Honestly, I do it too. Like, I get too much into my head about what I'm gonna wear and how it's gonna look, and then I get like some sort of body dysmorphia as soon as I get out, even though I done stared in the mirror for like 30 minutes. And I'm like, okay, this should look good. You feel me? My ass look fat. You feel me? I'm looking good at the little shape. But once I get out, I'll get some sort of body dysmorphia and just start overthinking sometimes. But after a while, you just be like, fuck it. I'm out here. This is me. So definitely just dress the way you want to dress. And whoever catches the vibe is going to catch the vibe and leave out the bad eggs. Leave them out. But yeah. And is that it?
Is there anything you feel like though you need to say?
I feel like there's a lot I need to be saying, but fuck it. When it comes to dating and, you know, courting and the talking stage and meeting new people, please follow your intuition. Do not ignore the red flags. Stop ignoring what's coming from the gut, because intuition comes from the gut and anxiety comes from the head, and so does limitants. Limitants be coming from the head too. So keep your options open. Don't ignore the red flags. Listen to your intuition.
Teacher,
What?
what are some red flags?
Oh, did you ask that earlier?
No, I asked for green flags.
Okay. We didn't talk about red flags. Some red flags is
Jealousy.
Jealousy, yeah, that can be a red flag. Another red flag is, and I hate when I'm fucking know this, but when you're just talking to someone and they ask you for money, that's a fucking red flag. Why you do that? Why you feel comfortable enough to ask that?
Men and women. Don't just try to put that on men. Women too.
There are some people that are just looking for someone to take care of them, and that's not just women. It's men too. It's not just women. It's men too. And you know, you gotta follow. That's what I say about intuition. You gotta follow your intuition when it comes to that. Another red flag is I don't know why, but sometimes around like holidays, men start acting different.
Oh yeah, the holiday blues.
The holiday blues, the birthdays, when they start having like that stink attitude, or like that's, I don't know, it just comes out of nowhere. You just don't be knowing where it's coming from. That's a red flag. That's definitely a red flag.
But then they want you to celebrate all of their accomplishments with them in a happy mood, but you don't even want to.
Yeah, because they quick to say, why you acting like that? But
speaking of, while we're on the subject, ladies and men, I don't know if women do this, but ladies, be aware of the holiday blues. If y'all talking for 6 months out the year, the summer months, spring months, beginning of fall months, and then right around Thanksgiving, he wants to start acting funny, wants to start leaving and dipping and all that stuff. It's simple.
Cut him off.
He don't want to meet your family.
He don't want to pay for shit.
He don't want to buy
He don't want to buy you no
gifts.
gifts. He don't want to take you out.
He don't want to take you on holiday. He don't want to spend his holiday with you.
He letting you know what he think of you.
Right around November, if he start acting a little funny, girl, come on now. Don't even cry over him, bro. Don't even cry over him. There's plenty niggas.
Yeah.
Males, there's plenty bitches.
Because one thing about women, you got options. So act like it.
There's plenty. Plenty.
There's other red flags. What do you think are some red flags? I'm probably missing.
Insecurity.
Oh yeah.
Look,
Like being insecure with yourself, and then you start, projecting that out on other people.
Let me just tell you like this. If I'm messing with you, and I like you, I'm only talking to you. I'm only talking to you. And though in the beginning, I ain't gonna lie, the first month of us talking, I'm not just talking to you, but after that, after a while of consistent talking, consistent checkups and all that stuff, eventually I'm gonna wave out the other guys and focus my time on you. So if you start being insecure and pushing me away, do you know how easy it is for me to go collect my niggas back? Like,
and that's what I say about keeping your options open. I'm gonna keep saying that. Keep your fucking options open, because that's how you're gonna survive during like the talking stage and dating and courting. Keeping your options open is how you're going to survive. I don't give a fuck what nobody told you. What's another red flag? Possessiveness. I was thinking that. Possessiveness is a bit of a red flag. I know at the beginning we be like, oh, that's so cute, but then it just gets worse.
that's one red flag I think I could be okay with.
Well, she can, but if you doing too much, if you talking crazy to me,
Oh, don't talk crazy to me.
you feel me, or you
Don't
just
do
acting
that.
a certain way, it's gonna push me away. Cause I'm like, oh fuck, what's going on with you?
But at the same time, if I'm your girl, right, and homeboy say, oh yeah, she's a pretty one, she's cute, blah 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 blah. Let me. When you're done with her, pass her over and do like, oh no,
that should not even be coming out of here.
That.
Okay, there's possessiveness and then there's protection. I like when a man is protective of me, but not possessive to the point where if he see me laughing with someone, and it could be my fucking cousin, and he started getting like real possessive, real jealous, I'm gonna look at you sideways, cause
Yeah, that's not cool.
you feel me? Like,
But
or if you just walk past the person, if you walk past a nigga and he's just over there and his eye twitching, I'm like, what's wrong with you, Jet?
that's what happened to do. That's what happened to do, bro. I told you the story, but I'm gonna tell y'all the story again, right? So I was at the club one night, right, and I didn't even know dude from a mile away. We had just met that night. And we was talking, chatting it up. I paid for my own drinks. He paid for his own drinks. We were just having a good night, right? Yeah. And then somehow, some way, dude left the club, right? Well, he didn't leave the club. He had to go get his friends out the car because they were doing adult things in the car, right? And they had to pay for the tab.
Adult things is crazy. They was fucking. They were fucking. That's what's happening.
Yo.
But go ahead.
They were doing things in the car, right? And so while he's gone, I done been to this bar many times, right? So I'm talking to people I know. I'm just having a good time, really just vibing out, right? Dude gonna come back in the bar, see me talking to one of the regulars at the bar, right? Mm-hmm. And he gonna say, well, he didn't say anything. He just staring at me from across the bar, just letting his eye twitch, just kept looking up at me, and I'm just like,
yeah, that shoulda.
we met that night. What are you doing? What are you ain't even.
Because one thing,
You ain't even.
if I start feeling that
You feel
energy,
me?
I might just start walking the other fucking way. Because what is you doing?
Yeah, because like even though we changed, we had each other's Instagram, I still haven't even texted his ass back. Cause
There's another thing. So my story. Okay, I was talking to this guy and we met on Facebook, and then I gave him my number, and he FaceTimed me, and he wanted me to come all the way up to where he was at, and I was like, nah. Mind you, I'm okay. I ain't gonna hold you. I was talking to other niggas, but we not together though,
Yeah.
so I can do that. So and he hung up on me. I was like, okay, cool. So I just started. I got on FaceTime with another nigga. Fuck it. And he just started blowing up my phone, talking crazy.
oh, like that.
Talking crazy. And I'm trying to be like respectful, but then he called me a bitch. And then that took the cake. That took the cake.
Dirty down thick ass mummies.
That's what's going on. That's what, like, that took the cake. Cause I'm working on myself. I'm working on being more feminine, and trying to come out of my masculine energy. Cause some niggas you really gotta be a real nigga with. You can't be in your soft girl era, and this man is making you into like a real nigga. You feel me? So
Yeah, that's not.
yeah,
that's not,
he called me a
Woo!
bitch, and I said, who are you calling a
Woo!
bitch?
That's not activation.
And he
word
said,
right
you
there.
bitch.
That's not
I was
activation.
like, oh,
word.
okay.
It gets
Got
up.
on his ass.
It goes up.
Got on his ass.
You at who?
Yeah.
Who?
The eyes look like you got jaundice.
I'm
Your
finna.
teeth is buttery.
I'm finna show you how much of a bitch
Yeah.
I can actually be. You wanted to take my niceness for granted? Fucked up.
Yeah, so that's one of the parts. Like, do not disrespect me. You should not be disrespectful towards women anyways, and still demanding respect. I don't think that any woman in any relationship should be taking disrespect anyways. That should not be a factor.
No type of relationship, no work relationship,
yeah, and
no
even
physical
men, like,
relationship, no mommy daddy
men
mommy
are not gonna take
relationship, no
disrespect.
mother daughter relationship.
So I don't
Who the
think
fuck?
that women should be taking disrespect in a relationship either. That man should not be calling you a bitch unless he,
I mean, and
with a
he,
little yeah, you feel
and
me?
he,
But,
like-
but otherwise than that, especially like out of turn, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, it's the way that you say it, the
Yeah,
energy
yeah.
behind it, the vibration of the way that you said it. Yeah, that should have. Yeah. So yeah, I definitely think. Oh, and like another red flag is, of course, being unloyal is a red flag, but like toxicity, like bringing the baggage from your old relationship into the next one, or hopping in from one relationship to the next one, like that. Not even taking a moment to like
reevaluate yourself, like
reevaluate yourself, regroup, try to heal from what you just went through in your past relationship.
Cause ain't no way. I'm sorry, I ain't mean to cut you off,
You
but
good?
ain't no way. It don't matter what type of relationship it was, that it was 100% the other person's fault.
I never believe that. No.
Women, you need to start taking accountability. I'm still learning. I'm getting there on taking accountability for myself. But that's one thing.
Yeah.
That's the one thing we need to do: take accountability for the things that we do in a relationship that causes a reaction from the person that we're dealing with.
Yeah, just like healing and evaluating, because I'm pretty sure, like you said, like it's not always gonna be like one person. Like in my past relationships, I'll look over something and be like, okay, that was pretty fucked up, and I'm not gonna try to bring that into the next one. But yeah, that can be a red flag too, bringing that toxicity over bringing baggage over from your last relationship. Leave that bag behind. Actually, burn that motherfucker or throw it in the river. Anyways.
Before you burn it, make sure you write down the lessons that you learned from that relationship.
Yeah.
And then everything else, toss that bitch in the fire, bitch.
Toss that motherfucker
like,
in the fire.
How did you expect to move on to another relationship, a better relationship?
Or move on in general.
Yeah. Move on in general if you're still holding on to what somebody did to you in the past.
Yeah.
You gotta let it go.
Even if that means like you going like celibate and be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna be off the dating scene for like 6 months or a year. Take that time. Take that time to yourself. Get to know more about yourself.
You're gonna get options.
Do some fucking shadow work. The fuck? Do some shadow work.
People gonna hit you up during that time, but you have to be dedicated enough to know that, hey, I need this time. I need to back away from this space, all types of spaces, and I need to reflect on myself. I need to build up my inner child. I need to build me up so I can be a better version.
Not just for you, but for me too.
Exactly. Like,
yeah. I definitely believe in that. You know, cause there has been like after relationships, I be wanting to get back at their ass so bad. So fucking bad. But I don't know, when you try to like get revenge after a bad relationship, it never goes well. It never goes well. It never goes well. That shit, well, you could be here and that should have dropped you down. So that's why I go by the rules of karma. I live by the laws of karma. Like, so whatever you thought you did to me would probably, just take care of that. And sometimes I just be hoping that the person that did me wrong would meet somebody like them, and another person. And that's it. That's it. That's all. I don't wish you no ill will. Just, get that karma, motherfucker. Anyways, so yeah, just regrouping, healing, evaluating, doing that shadow work, is definitely something that's needed after, being in a relationship, especially if you've been in one for like a year, 2 years, 3 years, you really need that time to yourself. There's no way you should be jumping into another relationship. I can see like if you talking, but it's definitely not something, definitely not jumping from one relationship to another. So yeah, that's really funny stuff.
I think that's it, baby.
I think that is it.
Yeah. What?
Oh, I'm just saying we got 81 people. Do we got 81 people?
I didn't even. I
Crazy
can't
hell.
see that part. I mean.
Yeah, it's 80 people.
Oh. What it is, what it do, what it. Okay. Anyways,
Hello, everyone. But yeah, and that's. I don't want to say TED Talk.
That's the tea,
That's
baby.
the tea.
That's the tea. My name is I.
And my name is Nora.
And that's the tea.